In this video, I'm going to show you how we can reverse engineer the competition to see all of the keywords our competitors are targeting. This is a really effective method to do keyword research, as essentially the websites you are competing with, so the ones already on page 1 of Google, they would have done all the hard work and all the heavy lifting already. So all we need to do is look at all the keywords they're targeting and then simply cherry pick the ones which are relevant to our website. So to do this, we'll be using our clever tool, which is called SEMrush. So firstly, we need to figure out who our competitors are, which is very easy to do, as all we need to do is simply go over to Google and search for a keyword which we'd like to target. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go for travel yoga mat and then carry out a search like so. And then what I want to do is scroll down to the organic section, so not the ads at the top. I want to be looking at the websites ranking organically. So in position 1, we have amazon.co.uk. And now what I'm going to do is right click this one and then click copy link address. I'm going to go back to our tool SEMrush, simply paste in that URL right here, so Control V, and then simply carry out a search for that. Now what SEMrush is going to do, it's going to return tons of data all about this URL, including all the keywords that this page appears for in Google. So once the page has loaded, you want to scroll down to where it says organic research, and then under that look at top organic keywords. So these are all the keywords that this specific page, which was the Amazon page, appears for in Google. So let's go ahead and click view details to look at all of those 17 keywords. And just like that, we can now see all 17 keywords: best travel yoga mat, Finnish yoga mat, foldable yoga mat, best travel yoga mat Australia, which is a quite interesting keyword. So what I like to do from here is simply export all of these keywords and get them added to our keyword research template. Now, as there's only 17 keywords, we actually don't need to go ahead and add any filters. So you can obviously add filters and tell SEMrush to only show you the keywords that have a specific amount of monthly searches. However, as there's only 17, it's very easy to manage. So I'm not going to go ahead and do that. I'm simply going to go ahead and export all of these keywords. So let's go ahead and click export. Make sure we have all selected and then go for Excel. So once you open the spreadsheet, it's going to look something pretty similar to this. Again, SEMrush gives you a lot of information in this spreadsheet. However, we only need 2 of the columns, which is going to be column A, which is the actual keyword we are looking at, and it's going to be column D, which is a monthly search volume. So let's go ahead and delete all these other columns as they are not relevant. Like so, we'll delete position, we do not need that one, and we'll delete the position or previous position, we don't need that either. So now we've got our keyword and we've got our monthly search volume. So these are all keywords to do with travel yoga mats. So what we are going to do is simply copy all of these keywords and the search volume and go over to our keyword research template. Make sure we're on our travel tab and then simply paste in these keywords. Now, as you can see, initially we had 8 different keywords and we've now added another, was it 17 different keywords. So it just goes to show that you do not want to be using just one method for keyword research. To find all of the keywords that are relevant to your website and your industry, you need to be using multiple keyword research processes, just like I'm showing you in this course. So let's actually go back to Google and take another website from page 1 and rinse and repeat the process. So we've done Amazon already, which is the top of Google organically. In position 2, we have Yoga Matters, which is actually the website we are using for the example of this training video. So we're going to go ahead to position 3 for soulsalute.com. The same thing as before, right click, copy link address, go over to SEMrush and then simply replace that URL, enter the new URL and then click search. And then SEMrush is going to return tons of data all about this URL, such as the keywords. So as you can see, this URL actually appears for 618 keywords in Google, which is a lot of keywords indeed. So the reason why this URL appears for a lot more keywords than the other URL is because if we look at the URL, which is actually appearing in Google, we can see that this URL is actually a blog, and it's a blog on the guide to choosing the best travel yoga mat. So this is why we're going to see so many more keywords than we did for the first URL, as the one by Amazon was literally just a page selling travel yoga mats. So there won't be that much words or that much content on that page. So as a result, it won't be appearing for that many keywords. So let's go back to SEMrush and look at all of these keywords we found. Remember, we searched for travel yoga mat. However, as this is a URL, which is just going over a blog and the guide to travel yoga mats, we're going to get a lot of irrelevant keywords in this research. We have yoga mat, which has no relevancy to travel yoga mat. We've got Manduka Eco Superlight versus Jade Voyage. Again, no relevance whatsoever. Can you fold a yoga mat? Quite interesting. We've got quality yoga mats. Again, nothing to do with travel. So as these keywords are pretty much randomized and they don't follow any consistent theme, what we want to do is go over to our keyword research template and actually add all of these keywords to our master tab and then go through the filters and apply the keyword to the right theme. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go to the top of SEMrush, click export, and then go for Excel. Download all the keywords like so, and let's open that spreadsheet. So once you open the spreadsheet, it's going to look like this, and it's the same process as before. We only want to be looking at the keyword and the search volume, which is column A and column D. So all the other columns can simply be deleted. So let's go ahead and delete all these columns now. So say column E onwards, and we'll delete column B. We do not need column C either, so we'll go for column C. They both can be deleted. And now we have our keyword and our search volume. So let's go ahead and copy all of these keywords over to our keyword research template. So I believe that is all the keywords. So I'm going to do a Control C, go over to my keyword research template, ensure I am on the master tab, and then simply paste in all of these keywords like so. So once I've added the keywords over to my master tab, what I want to do is go and filter through these keywords and see if I can find any keywords that have any of these themes. So I've got towel and I've got travel. So as we just carried out a search for the keyword of travel yoga mats, I'm going to make that my first theme. So all I want to do is simply go to this drop down arrow right here under the word keyword. And what I want to do is where it says chooses one, I want to go for contains and simply put in the word travel. Now what this is going to do is going to show me all of the keywords that contain the word travel, i.e. the keywords which are relevant to the travel theme. So you can see this keywords have actually gone down from 700 to 74. It's actually going to be 73 as it's including the top one up here, which is just the name of the column. So what we're going to do is take all of these keywords and then copy them across to our travel theme. Like so. So now on our travel theme page, we have 99, obviously minus the top one, so 98 keywords in total. When we initially started this, I think we had about 8 different keywords. So it just goes to show just exactly how powerful these strategies are. Now, do bear in mind, we're going to have a lot of duplicate keywords in these columns, but don't worry about that for now, as in a separate video in this section of the course, I'm going to show you exactly how we can organize our keyword research template to ensure we have no duplicates and to ensure it's nice, tidy, and organized before we move on to the next section of the course. Now it's good to note that we can also go back to our master tab, and instead of searching for the theme of travel, which is the one we just done, we can see if we have any keywords for the theme towel. So let's go back to our filter, give it a click and replace the word travel with our other theme, which is towel. And let's see what that returns to us. You can see we now have more keywords. We've got 32, again, minus the top column. So 31 different keywords, all to do with the theme of yoga towels. So it's exactly the same process. Take all these keywords, Control C, go over to the relevant theme tab, and then simply paste them in like so. Now, do bear in mind as well that all these keywords we're looking at now is just for one website. You can literally rinse and repeat this for every website you see on page one. And believe me, by the time you finish, you're going to have thousands and thousands of keywords. And remember, when it comes to SEO, the more data and the more information you have, the better decisions you'll be able to make, which is going to make you overall a much better SEO. And of course, what I'm showing you in this video is just for one keyword, travel yoga mat. You can obviously carry out another search for another one of your keywords, such as just maybe yoga mat or maybe even yoga brick. You can literally rinse and repeat this and look at all the websites multiple times to ensure you have the most comprehensive list out there. This is a really powerful strategy. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next video.